When you look for information about fabric face masks online, you'll find a vast amount. But what do you really need to know? I'm Annette Merrick from Juggling Care, and our 7 top tips quickly provide this. So, tip number 1. The number of layers and type of materials used greatly affect how effective a mask is. Recently published research shows how effectively different types of materials prevent particles the size of COVID-19 from passing through them. When layered together, materials such as tight weave cotton and certain chiffon mixes produce surprisingly reliable masks. However, as Gail Colmer shows in her mask making video, it's important to understand the composition of the materials used, because masks that appear similar on the outside can vary so much that the best is around 10 times more effective than the worst. Tip number 2. A mask that fits well doubles the protection provided compared with the same mask with gaps. There's lots you can do to improve this. Including a wire across the wearer's nose that molds against the cheekbones can substantially reduce gaps at the top. In another of her videos, Gail Colmer shows how to alter a face mask pattern so that it fits different head sizes. The secret is to cut the paper in the middle, and by adjusting it there, you can make the mask bigger or smaller. When it fits well, a mask will feel more comfortable and the wearer will be less likely to touch it, so reducing the risk of contamination. Tip number 3. There are many videos online that provide face mask patterns and practical tips. Mask making is a cause that's been taken to heart by many people who've generously shared their skills with those less familiar with sewing. Tips include things like cutting out and sewing several masks in one go, making the most efficient use of material, and choosing comfortable elastic with cord adjusters for the ear loops. Tip number 4. Carefully storing and washing your mask extends its lifetime. Some people store their mask in a plastic container so that it lessens the likelihood of contaminating other things in their bag. However, if you plan to carefully reuse a mask, it needs to dry out in between use. By using a freestanding paper bag with slits cut in one side, or a gift bag with pegs, you can hang the mask inside the bag, making sure you avoid contamination by keeping the inside of the mask against the side with the slits or pegs. If a face mask is to be washed along with your regular washing, consider how to safely store it until you load it into the machine. If hand washing, some advice recommends immersing the mask in diluted chlorine. Remember to rinse it well in water afterwards to avoid possible eye and skin irritation. Also bear in mind that washing might shrink or damage your fabric, so consider pre-washing it before making your mask. Tip number 5. How you put on and take off your mask affects the protection it provides. Before you start and whenever you touch the outside of your mask, it's important to thoroughly wash your hands with soap and water or alcohol-based hand sanitizer. When putting on your mask, use the ear loops or straps to hold it. Check that it's the right way around, and then, having put one loop behind your ear, drape the mask under your chin and over your nose before putting the second strap behind your other ear. Then press down on the wire at the top to mold it over your nose and cheekbones. If you're using a mask you've worn previously, remember to wash your hands again. When taking off your mask, start by opening whatever you'll be storing your mask in and wash your hands. Using only the ear straps, lean forward slightly, remove the mask from behind one ear and then the next, and immediately move the mask well away from your face and put it in a safe place. Tip number 6. You can reduce the amount your glasses steam up when wearing a mask. Some surgeons who wear glasses find that washing them with soap and water and allowing them to air dry before putting on their mask and glasses reduces the likelihood of their glasses fogging up because of the thin film of soap remaining. However, before trying this, double check what advice is provided by your glasses manufacturer, especially if your glasses have protective coatings. Tip number 7. It's possible to wear a mask and still smile. Though we're used to looking for a person's smile on their mouth, A high proportion of what we communicate comes through our body language and voice qualities. Our Juggling Care blog shares how we can still use this to spread smiles when we're wearing a mask out and about. Remember too, that as well as wearing a well-fitting mask made from effective materials, it's important to continue social distancing and washing your hands thoroughly where appropriate. If at times you feel self-conscious wearing your mask, focus on the fact that by wearing a mask, you're also contributing to building greater protection for the wider community as we all fight the coronavirus.